Seo Yan is on her way home with groceries when a group of angry girls suddenly surrounds and attacks her. Confused, she asks what she did wrong. One girl accuses her of living with the boy she likes, saying it caused her own boyfriend to misunderstand and leave her. Seo Yan explains that the boy is actually her brother, not her boyfriend, but the girls refuse to believe her and keep beating her. After escaping, she reaches home upset and immediately calls all three of her brothers downstairs. The drama then introduces Seo Yan's brothers. The eldest, Wanj, works at a luxury car showroom. The second, Wanuk, owns a gay bar, while the youngest, Jun, is a student who dreams of becoming a K-pop idol. Still angry, Seo Yan demands to know which brother recently broke a girl's heart because strangers keep mistaking her for one of their girlfriends. None of them answer. Frustrated, she threatens to post embarrassing photos of them online and starts taking pictures from every angle. To her surprise, every photo looks perfect. Losing her patience, she chases and hits her brothers as they run around the house trying to escape. The story then flashes back to Seo Yan's childhood. After her mother remarried, she became part of a blended family with two stepbrothers, and later her youngest brother, Jun, was born. She believed they would always be a happy family, but as her brothers grew older, their good looks attracted many girls. Those girls often used Seo Yan to deliver love letters, yet her brothers rejected every confession. Tired of dealing with heartbroken girls and endless trouble, Seo Yan decided that handsome men only bring problems and promised herself she would never fall in love with one. The drama also introduces Kang, a rich young man who has just returned to Korea. Instead of joining his family's business, he wants to build his own fashion design company. While waiting at the airport, he sketches a girl in his notebook. He notices another girl secretly staring at him even though she is with her boyfriend. When her boyfriend leaves for a moment, Kang asks for her phone number. Thinking he is interested in her, she happily gives it to him. But Kang later hands the number to her boyfriend, revealing that she gave it to him willingly and making it clear he has no feelings for her. The boyfriend is stunned. Soon, Kang's friend Park arrives to pick him up. When Park wonders why Kang brought so little luggage, Kang says he won't be staying in Korea for long. As they drive away, Kang sees the girl desperately apologizing, but her boyfriend refuses to forgive her and walks away. Kang quietly watches the couple argue and feels strangely satisfied before the story shifts to Seo Yan, who works as a physical education teacher. She tries to discuss the school's sports budget with the vice principal, but he ignores her and focuses on watering his plants. Annoyed by his rude behavior, Seo Yan storms out and kicks the office door in frustration. Just then, the school doctor, Min, catches her. Since Min is known for always telling the truth, he immediately reports her actions to the vice principal. Realizing she is in trouble, Seo Yan quickly runs away. The scene then moves to her younger brother, Jun, who is dancing on top of a classroom desk to a BTS song. His fun ends the moment Seo Yan walks in. Startled, Jun loses his balance and falls. Seo Yan drags him outside and scolds him for causing trouble. While talking to him, she receives a call from her boyfriend, Tai. Her angry mood disappears instantly, and she begins speaking in a sweet voice. Making Jun cringe, Tai invites her to dinner, saying he has something important to tell her. Seo Yan becomes excited, believing he is finally going to propose. She happily shares the news with her best friend and fellow teacher, Mikayong. Since Seo Yan is still wearing her sports tracksuit, she borrows one of Mikayong's outfits before heading to the restaurant. On the way, she smiles while looking at Tai's photo. He always had ordinary looks, which suited her because she had promised never to date a handsome man. But when Tai arrives, she is shocked to see that he has become very handsome after plastic surgery. At first, she tells herself that looks do not matter and that he is still the same person. Sadly, she is wrong. His personality has changed completely. Tai coldly breaks up with her and says he now wants to date beautiful women, leaving Seo Yan heartbroken. Heartbroken after the breakup, Seo Yan goes to her brother Wanuk's bar and drinks heavily. As she gets drunk, she complains that handsome men only bring pain and trouble. She even tries to flirt with the customers, but everyone quietly walks away. Confused, she asks Wanuk what happened. He calmly explains that it is a gay bar, so the customers are not interested in her. Embarrassed, Seo Yan falls silent. After drinking even more, she heads home, but ends up vomiting near her house. Later, Seo Yan meets her best friend, Mikayong, and tells her everything about Tai's cruel breakup. Furious, Mikayong angrily insults Tai for hurting her friend. Around the same time, Kang is jogging nearby and stops to take a few selfies. As Seo Yan returns to clean the mess she left behind, her mop accidentally knocks Kang into a puddle of dirty water. Disgusted, Kang is about to yell at her, but after seeing the dirty mop, he quickly runs away instead. His strange reaction leaves Seo Yan wondering who that odd man was. The next day at school, Seo Yan learns that a student named Juhai has been absent for several days. Worried, she asks another teacher about her, but the teacher coldly says it is not their concern and tells Seo Yan to find the student herself if she cares so much. Angry, Seo Yan kicks a nearby table by mistake, causing the vice principal's favorite flower pot to fall and shatter. To make matters worse, Min sees everything. Later, when the vice principal demands to know who broke the pot, Min honestly tells him that Seo Yan did it. She is publicly scolded and humiliated once again. Afterward, Seo Yan vents to Mikayong, saying this is another reason she can never trust handsome men because they always seem to bring trouble into her life. Writing. Meanwhile, Wanj is working at a luxury car showroom when a young woman in simple clothes walks in and starts looking at the expensive cars. Judging her by her appearance, Wanj assumes she cannot afford them and signals an employee to escort her out. The girl quietly leaves, but the truth is soon revealed: she is actually incredibly wealthy. Sitting alone in a park, she opens her bag, which is filled with cash, showing that she could easily afford the entire showroom. Elsewhere, Min asks Mikayong if Seo Yan is still upset with him for telling the vice principal the truth. Mikayong assures him that she is not angry. Relieved, Min returns to his room and secretly watches Seo Yan through the window with a gentle smile, revealing that he has feelings for her. After school, Seo Yan continues searching for her missing student, Juhai. She visits Juhai's old home but learns that after her parents passed away, Juhai could no longer pay the rent and was forced to leave. Deeply worried, Seo Yan asks Jun, who is Juhai's classmate, for help. Although he knows nothing at first, he later asks his friends and finally discovers where Juhai is working, then quickly tells Seo Yan. At the same time, Kang returns home for a family dinner. The drama introduces his older sister, Kong Hai, who helps manage the family's successful business. During dinner, Min also arrives, and it is revealed that he and Kang are cousins. Although Min comes from a very wealthy family, he chooses to work as a school doctor because he prefers a simple and peaceful life. During dinner, Kang and Min's grandmother scolds them for avoiding the family business. She tells them it is time to take responsibility, and even asks them to choose which department they want to manage. However, neither of them shows much interest. Later, the cousins go to a bar for drinks. Kang teases Min by asking if he likes someone. Min's nervous reaction makes it obvious that he has feelings for a girl. Just then, Seo Yan enters the bar looking for Juhai. The bar owner tells her that Juhai lost her job 2 days ago. After hearing why Seo Yan is searching for the girl, Min invites her to join them for a drink, but she politely refuses and leaves. The next day, Park asks Kang if he will attend their school reunion. Kang refuses because he has painful memories of his school days. A flashback reveals that he was once overweight and constantly bullied by his classmates. The cruel treatment left him deeply hurt, and even now those memories cause him severe stomach pain. Kang later visits Dr. Kim and admits that he still cannot clearly remember the face of a girl connected to those painful memories. Dr. Kim advises him to attend the reunion, believing that facing his past may help him heal. Although unwilling, Kang goes to the reunion. His classmates are shocked because they do not recognize the once overweight boy, who has now become very handsome. When Mikayong learns his identity, everyone is left speechless. As Kang talks with his old classmates, Seo Yan keeps interrupting their conversation. He finally introduces himself to her, but Seo Yan surprises him by saying she is his first love. Hearing her name brings back all his forgotten memories. He remembers confessing to her as a child, only to be rejected and mocked for being fat and unattractive. The painful memory triggers his stomach problem again. Kang rushes outside looking for a restroom but cannot find one in time, forcing him to relive the same embarrassing accident from his childhood. Moments later, Park finds him, but Kang is too ashamed to explain what happened. After the embarrassing incident, Park takes Kang home. Humiliated and furious, Kang cannot stop thinking about what happened. At the same time, Wanuk leaves a party and waits for his car. Just then, Kong Hai mistakes him for a valet, hands him her car keys and money, and orders him to park her car. Instead of arguing, Wanuk calmly waits for his own car to arrive. Before leaving, he tells Kong Hai to treat people with more respect. Meanwhile, Seo Yan visits Mikayong and talks about the school reunion. Mikayong is shocked to learn that Kang had confessed to Seo Yan years ago. On the other hand, Kang is unable to sleep because the painful memories keep haunting him. He visits Dr. Kim again, shows him Seo Yan's photo, and says she is the reason his life changed. Kang recalls how he confessed to her in school, but was rejected after she called him fat and ugly. She avoided him afterward, but one day she suddenly asked him to meet her. Kang waited all night, excited and nervous, but she never came. The next day, during a school trip, he he suffered another embarrassing stomach accident in front of everyone. After being bullied non-stop, he eventually left the school. After hearing the full story, Dr. Kim explains that the painful rejection left Kang with deep emotional trauma and a fear of relationships. He then gives Kang unexpected advice if he truly wants to heal. He should date Seo Yan. Kang immediately rejects the idea because he now hates her, but Dr. Kim insists it may be the only way for him to move on. Later, Seo Yan returns home and finds Wonj arriving drunk. Worried, she scolds him for drinking, remembering that their parents were killed in a car accident caused by a drunk driver. Wonj reassures her that he did not drive himself and was brought home safely. As they enter the house, Jun greets them with a complaint, saying they both came home late and left him alone again. Jun admits that he gets scared whenever he is home alone. Seo Yan laughs and tells him to stop behaving like a little kid because he is grown up now. Soon, she notices that every light in the house is switched on. Annoyed, she scolds Jun for wasting electricity. At the same time, Kang keeps imagining Dr. Kim appearing in front of him, repeating that the only way to solve his problem is to win Seo Yan's heart. Tired of hearing it, Kang finally makes up his mind. Remembering how Seo Yan once called him fat and ugly, he decides to take revenge by making her fall in love with him first. The next day, Kang meets his mother and grandmother, who once again ask him to join the family business. He refuses at first, but they offer him a deal. If he works for 1 year and still doesn't like it, he can leave without any pressure. Satisfied with a condition, Kang agrees. As soon as he leaves, his mother and grandmother secretly plan to arrange his marriage with a wealthy woman during that year, hoping it will convince him to stay in Korea and take over the company. Meanwhile, Jun spots Juhai delivering chicken with his friend. He tells her that Seo Yan has been looking everywhere for her and asks her to meet Seo Yan just once. But Juhai coldly tells him to stay out of her life and walks away. Later, Jun informs Seo Yan about seeing her. Not long after, Juhai delivers another order to a girl named Jong Mai. While they are talking, Seo Yan suddenly arrives and keeps questioning Juhai, asking her to come with her. Juhai refuses. Without warning, Jong Mai strikes Seo Yan on the head from behind, knocking her unconscious. When Seo Yan wakes up, she immediately asks who attacked her. Jong Mai honestly admits that she was responsible. Since Seo Yan still believes Jong Mai is a poor and innocent girl, she chooses to forgive her without much thought. Seo Yan then takes Juhai away and finally gets the chance to hear her story. Juhai tearfully explains that after losing her parents, she also lost her home and could no longer afford her school fees. Moved by her painful situation, Seo Yan brings Juhai to her house, offers her a place to stay, and promises to pay for her education herself. Overwhelmed by Seo Yan's kindness, Juhai thanks her with tears in her eyes. Later, Juhai asks Seo Yan about her family. When Seo Yan quietly reveals that her parents have also passed away, Juhai feels even closer to her, realizing they share the same pain. Meanwhile, Kang shows Seo Yan's photo to Park and asks if he knows her. Park recognizes her as Mikayong's friend. Kang immediately comes up with a plan and asks Park to invite both Mikayong and Seo Yan to dinner. Park does exactly that. Mikayong is thrilled by the invitation and repeatedly persuades Seo Yan to join. Although Seo Yan refuses at first, she finally agrees. At the restaurant, Park and Mikayong happily joke around while waiting. After a while, Kang arrives, leaving Seo Yan surprised. Park admits that he invited Kang on purpose. Seeing the two friends enjoying themselves, Kang asks Seo Yan to move somewhere quieter. She refuses at first, but Mikayong secretly nudges her to go. Once they are alone, Kang boldly confesses that he likes Seo Yan and wants to date her. Instead of being impressed, Seo Yan becomes furious. She scolds him for his arrogance and walks away without listening any further. She then tells Mikayong everything, making her equally angry. The two women leave the restaurant together in frustration. Back home, Kang cannot stop thinking about the rejection. He complains to Park, wondering how Seo Yan could turn him down so easily. Park suggests that Kang show off his wealth by buying a luxury car, believing it will make Seo Yan change her mind. Kang likes the idea and decides to try it. That evening, Jun returns to a dark and silent house. The empty home frightens him, so he quickly turns on every light. While washing his hair later, he remembers a scary horror movie he recently watched, making his fear even worse. After finishing his shower, Jun hears someone humming upstairs. Nervously, he follows the sound, but Juhai suddenly appears in front of him. Startled, he loses his balance, falls down the stairs, and passes out. When he wakes up, he demands to know why Juhai is in the house. She explains everything, but Jun worries that her staying there could ruin his image because he has an upcoming K-pop concert. Juhai promises to remain in her room and stay out of sight, which finally calms him down. Soon, Seo Yan tells her brothers that Juhai will be living with them. While Wonj and Hyun-suk have no problem with it, Jun strongly objects. However, no one pays attention to his complaints. The next day, Min finds Mi-kyung in his room looking out the window towards Seo-yan's house. Her teasing makes Min nervous, afraid she has discovered his secret feelings. Without saying anything directly, Mi-kyung reads his reaction and realizes that he truly likes Seo-yan. Meanwhile, Kang and Park go shopping for a new car. There, they spot Seo-yan talking with Wonj, mistaking Wonj for her boyfriend. Park assumes this is why Seo-yan rejected Kang. Believing the misunderstanding, Kang leaves in disappointment, unaware that Wonj is actually Seo-yan's brother. Later, Park receives an urgent call that one of their company's idols has disappeared and is at a gay bar. He and Kang rush there. By coincidence, Seo-yan is also at the bar to meet her second brother and collect some money. Seeing her there again, Kang wrongly believes she is involved with several men. When Park asks what is bothering him, Kang stays silent. Park jokingly wonders if his stomach pain has returned. At the same time, Seo-yan notices the two standing very close together and mistakenly assumes that Kang and Park are a couple. After leaving the bar, Kang returns home heartbroken, unable to understand why Seo-yan rejected him while seeming close to other men. Meanwhile, Seo-yan shares her misunderstanding about Kang and Park with Mi-kyung, leaving her completely shocked. Later, Seo-yan finds Jong-mi sleeping alone in a park. Concerned, Seo-yan wakes Jong-mi and asks if she is alright. Jong-mi says she is fine. Before leaving, Seo-yan writes her phone number on Mi-kyung's mask with lip gloss and tells her to call whenever she needs help. Touched by her kindness, Jong-mi keeps the number. But after Seo-yan leaves, Jong-mi returns to a luxurious mansion, revealing that she is actually rich and had been hiding her true identity. The next day, Kang visits the school and meets Min, who reveals that Kang is now the school's new owner after choosing it from their grandmother's list. Kang is not interested at first, but when he notices Seo-yan working there as the PE teacher, he suddenly becomes eager to take charge. The following day, the vice principal introduces Kang as the school's new director. Everyone is shocked, especially Seo-yan, who silently threatens him with an angry look. Seeing her glare, Kang's stomach pain returns. He quickly reaches for Dr. Kim's medicine, but accidentally drops it into a flower pot. Unable to find it, he awkwardly carries the entire pot away, leaving everyone confused. Later, the vice principal announces a welcome party for the new director. Back in his office, Kang finally finds his medicine and takes it. Watching from a distance, the vice principal mistakenly believes Kang was eating something from the plant. At the same time, Seo-yan and Mi-kyung wonder how Kang became the school's director and decide to investigate. Meanwhile, Jong-mi's housekeeper accidentally throws away the mask with Seo-yan's phone number written on it. Desperate to get it back, Jong-mi searches through the trash. A passerby mistakes her for a poor girl and kindly offers her a drink, which she accepts while continuing her search. Elsewhere, Kang's mother and grandmother look through photos of wealthy girls, hoping to find the perfect bride for him. Around the same time, Kang secretly takes pictures of Seo-yan during sports practice, believing they might help him stay calm around her. But when he zooms in, he feels as if Seo-yan is staring straight at him, making him nervous again. After searching online, Seo-yan and Mi-kyung discover that Kang is incredibly rich and the owner of the school. Seo-yan becomes even more annoyed, but Mi-kyung reminds her that Kang is now the only person who can approve the students' track competition forms. Realizing this, Seo-yan decides to control her temper. Even though she tries to avoid Kang, her frustration keeps growing. One day, she starts banging her head against a wall. Min quietly notices, places a loaf of bread between her head and the wall to stop her from getting hurt, and walks away. Seo-yan smiles and happily eats the bread. Meanwhile, Wonj sees Kang's photo in the newspaper and realizes she is the wealthy woman he met before, finally understanding her proud attitude. Elsewhere, Jun is confessed to by a boy, but he gently rejects him, saying he cannot be with someone who hides their true identity. After that, he quietly walks away. Meanwhile, Kang notices that Seo-yan is suddenly avoiding him and cannot understand why. Soon, everyone gathers for the welcome party. Seo-yan is excited because it is being held at her favorite restaurant, but Kang spoils her mood by ordering low-fat food for everyone. Luckily, Min secretly brings her extra food, making her smile again. Later, Kang moves the party to another restaurant. While leaving, he hurts his hand. At the new place, Seo-yan unexpectedly runs into her drunk ex-boyfriend, Tai. She stops him from driving and takes away his car keys. Tai then recognizes her and admits that his girlfriend left him after learning about his plastic surgery. Ignoring Seo-yan's warnings, he tries to grab the keys back by force. During the struggle, Seo-yan accidentally bumps into Kang, making him fall. Angry, Kang pushes her back, and the argument quickly grows worse. Just then, Kang arrives, pulls Seo-yan away, and forces Kang into his car to calm the situation. He scolds Seo Yan for arguing with a drunk man, but she ignores him and instead calls a driver to safely take Tai home. Curious, Kang asks whose address she gave. Seo Yan explains that Tai is her ex-boyfriend and that they broke up after his appearance changed completely following plastic surgery. Kang is shocked and accuses her of still judging people by their looks, just as she did years ago. His words make Seo Yan remember how she once called him fat and ugly, leaving her filled with guilt. Back inside, Kang orders only salads for everyone, confusing the group. Once again, Min secretly finds some meat for Seo Yan, making her happy. Soon after, Kang suddenly asks Seo Yan what punishment should be given to a student who calls someone fat and ugly. Seo Yan replies that speaking the truth about someone's appearance is not wrong. She then fires back by asking what punishment should be given to someone who flirts with girls because of a bet. Kang is stunned, while the vice principal unsuccessfully tries to stop their argument. To break the tension, Mikaeong purposely spills a drink on Kang's shirt and sends him to clean up. While he is gone, she encourages Seo Yan to apologize. When Kang returns, Seo Yan sincerely apologizes and even offers her friendship. But Kang silently walks past her. As she turns away, she notices him holding his injured hand in pain, yet she mistakenly believes he is mocking her once again. Kang quickly tries to explain that Seo Yan has misunderstood him, but she is too angry to listen. She grabs him and pins him against the wall. The moment this happens, Kang is flooded with memories of his childhood. He remembers being lonely and friendless until Seo Yan became the first person to show him kindness. That was when he first fell in love with her. The memories leave Kang emotionally overwhelmed, and the pain in his chest returns. As he tries to leave, Seo Yan stops him once more. In the end, Kang agrees to be her friend. Delighted, Seo Yan immediately asks him to sign the student's track competition form. Kang agrees but quickly walks away. On his way home, Kang's chest pain becomes so intense that he fears he is having a heart attack. He rushes to Dr. Kim, who explains that the pain is caused by his emotions whenever Seo Yan is around. Kang refuses to believe him and insists he has a serious illness. Tired of arguing, Dr. Kim jokingly tells him it is a heart attack. Kang rushes to the hospital, but every test comes back normal. The doctor finally suggests it is probably just gas, which eases Kang's worries. The next day, Kang heads toward school, but the moment he spots Seo Yan, his chest pain returns. Panicking, he immediately drives away. Seo Yan is confused by his strange behavior. When she asks the vice principal about him, she is told that Kang is not coming to school. Since she clearly saw him earlier, she spends the whole day searching for him, but never finds him. Her growing concern does not go unnoticed by Min. Min tries calling Kang, but Kang ignores the calls because he is busy designing clothes for Park's company. Later, Min offers Seo Yan snacks from his drawer to cheer her up, and she happily helps herself. Smiling, Min tells her she is welcome to take food whenever she wants. That night, Seo Yan calls Kang to get her competition form signed. Kang tells her to come to his house. She arrives with Mikaeong, who waits outside in the car while Seo Yan goes inside. While waiting, Mikaeong sees Park enter the house using the door password. Shocked, she assumes Park and Kang are secretly dating. She directly questions Park, and when she refuses to believe his explanation, he jokingly admits they have been together for a long time. His teasing leaves Mikaeong completely speechless. Inside the house, Seo Yan gives Kang the form. Although he has no intention of helping her right away, Kang pretends to examine every detail carefully, deliberately wasting time. Feeling awkward while waiting, Seo Yan decides to look for the bathroom, leaving Kang relieved for a moment. While looking for the bathroom, Seo Yan accidentally reaches Kang's fashion design studio. Kang quickly locks the room, making her suspicious. She explains that she simply got lost, so he points her toward the bathroom. Inside, Seo Yan remembers Kang's childhood dream of becoming a fashion designer. Realizing he has finally achieved it makes her genuinely happy. After coming out, Seo Yan sees a glimpse of the kind boy Kang used to be, but her mood suddenly changes when Mikaeong texts her that Park admitted he and Kang are a couple. Believing the message, Seo Yan quietly becomes upset. As she sits on the sofa, she accidentally spills her drink all over herself and has to remove her wet shirt. The awkward situation leaves Kang completely flustered. Just then, Min arrives outside the house. Trying to stay calm, Kang pretends to focus on some documents, but Seo Yan keeps asking him to sign her competition form. Unable to handle the tension, Kang tells her it is late and she should leave. Seo Yan follows him, still asking for his signature. When Kang suddenly turns around, she bumps into him. Their unexpected closeness makes Kang panic, so he quickly lifts her up and places her outside the house. Watching everything from outside, Min is left speechless. Seo Yan explains the situation to Min and mentions that she and Kang were classmates years ago. Soon, Park and Mikaeong arrive. Park almost reveals that Min is Kang's cousin, but Min quickly stops him. Seeing the three men acting strangely, Seo Yan and Mikaeong misunderstand the situation again and leave with the wrong idea. Back inside, Kang Kang feels completely embarrassed and hides his face. Neither Park nor Min can get him to explain what happened. Before leaving, Min reminds Kang to sign Seo Yan's form because she is worried about it. After everyone leaves, Kang notices Seo Yan's shirt. Although he first thinks about throwing it away, he carefully folds it and places it on the sofa instead. That night, he cannot sleep because he keeps thinking about her. Meanwhile, Seo Yan tells Won Suk about the strange relationship she believes exists between Kang and Park. At the same time, Park worries that Mikaeon actually believed his joke and fears Kang will be angry if he finds out. The next morning, Kang decides the best way to avoid Seo Yan is to sign her competition form. He signs it, has her shirt dry cleaned, and sends both back to her. Seo Yan is delighted when she receives them, but even after deciding to stay away from her, Kang keeps unconsciously drawing her face while working on his fashion designs. Frustrated with himself, he tears his attention away. Just then, Seo Yan calls to thank him for signing the form before quickly hanging up. Kang is surprised by how calmly Seo Yan thanks him, and begins questioning his own feelings. Meanwhile, Jun and Juhai compete together in a game. Although Jun tries his best to encourage her, his poor performance almost costs them the match. Frustrated, Juhai takes charge and leads the team to an impressive victory, amazing everyone. Afterward, Jun apologizes for his mistakes, and Juhai forgives him. At the same time, Mikaeon is forced to attend a blind date and brings Seo Yan with her. By coincidence, Kang is also at the same restaurant for a blind date arranged by his family. While heading to the restroom, Seo Yan meets Kang's date and follows her back. Seeing Kang sitting with another woman, she once again misunderstands the situation and assumes he is only pretending to date women to hide that he is gay. Meanwhile, Mikaeon's own blind date ends in disappointment. Later, Kang tells his mother that he will never go on another blind date. Soon after, he runs into Seo Yan again to thank him for signing her competition form. Seo Yan gives him a stuffed potato doll. Kang is caught off guard by the thoughtful gift. When she tries to take it back, they accidentally move very close to each other. Kang offers to exchange it, but the shop has already closed, so he decides to keep the doll. Seo Yan leaves with a smile, while Kang quietly watches her, becoming even more confused about his emotions. Wanting answers, Kang visits Dr. Kim, who advises him to see if he misses Seo Yan when she is not around. As Kang follows that advice, he realizes she is constantly on his mind. Meanwhile, Seo Yan injures her knee, and Min gently treats it with a bandage. Kang sees them together and feels unexpectedly jealous. Overcome by his emotions, he returns to his office and angrily throws the vice principal out for interrupting him. At that moment, Kang finally admits to himself that he is truly in love with Seo Yan. Determined to confess, Kang buys a bouquet of flowers, but when he finally stands in front of Seo Yan, painful memories from their past rush back, leaving him unable to say a single word. Overwhelmed by old memories, Kang throws away the flowers before he can confess and quietly walks away. Seo Yan sees everything from a distance, but cannot understand why he suddenly changed his mind. That night, Kang and Park accidentally visit Wonjuk's bar, thinking it is a celebrity hotspot. Seo Yan also arrives to deliver medicine to her brother, but finds he has already left. Seeing Kang and Park together, she jokingly calls them a cute couple, making the misunderstanding between them even worse. Meanwhile, Wonjuk meets one of Jun's acquaintances, who offers to tutor Jun and help improve his grades. Around the same time, Park advises Kang that a surprise gift might win Seo Yan's heart. Taking the advice, Kang invites Seo Yan to the mall and secretly prepares new uniforms for her track team. Touched by his kindness, Seo Yan asks why he did so much for her. Kang finally gathers the courage to confess his love. However, Seo Yan completely misunderstands him. She believes he wants her to pretend to be his girlfriend so he can avoid blind dates and secretly continue his relationship with Park. Feeling loyal to Park, she refuses and walks away. Kang is devastated, believing that Seo Yan actually has feelings for Park. The misunderstanding only grows worse. Kang takes out his frustration on Park, while Seo Yan becomes convinced that Kang is sacrificing his own happiness to protect Park. Feeling guilty, she goes to Kang's house and tells him she is willing to date him. Kang is confused and asks what about Park. Seo Yan replies that Park's feelings are not her responsibility. Misunderstanding her answer in a completely different way, Kang becomes overjoyed and hugs her. He almost kisses her, but Seo Yan gently stops him, saying it is getting late. Kang offers to drive her home, and she agrees. When they arrive, Wonj and Hyun Suk see them together. They immediately rush over, grab Kang, and demand to know why he is with their sister. Kang is left speechless, because he had always believed the two men were Seo Yan's boyfriends. The misunderstanding quickly turns into a heated argument, and Kang nearly gets into a fight with Wonj and Hyun Suk. Just in time, Seo Yan steps between them and reveals the truth: they are not her boyfriends, but her real brothers. Kang is completely stunned by the revelation. After everyone goes inside, Kang boldly announces that he is Seo Yan's boyfriend. Her brothers are shocked because they know she has always disliked handsome men. Before Kang can explain anything further, Seo Yan quickly pushes him out of the house to stop the awkward conversation. Once Kang leaves, Wanj asks Seo Yan to explain everything, but she avoids the topic by pretending to be tired and heads straight to her room. Meanwhile, Kang returns home overjoyed and excitedly tells Park everything that happened, leaving Park speechless. At the same time, Seo Yan shares the whole story with Mikayong, who is just as surprised. The next day, Seo Yan invites Kang on a date, and he happily agrees. When they meet, she unexpectedly hugs him, making Kang both nervous and confused. She then takes him to different places, snapping selfie after selfie. Kang cannot understand her behavior, but Seo Yan is doing it on purpose so everyone will believe they are really dating. That evening, Kang drives Seo Yan home and gives her a cake as a gift. She happily accepts it. Kang tries to hug her before leaving, but Seo Yan quickly says goodbye and rushes inside, leaving him standing there in surprise. As Seo Yan puts the cake in the refrigerator, Wanj notices it and becomes suspicious. Knowing how much his sister dislikes handsome men, he finds it hard to believe she would suddenly start dating someone like Kang. Wanj demands to know the truth about Kang, but Seo Yan avoids answering and makes an excuse. He then announces that he will meet Kang himself the next day. Leaving Seo Yan worried, she immediately tells Mikayong everything, and Mikayong advises her to stop hiding the truth and be honest with her brother. The following day, Seo Yan finally explains the entire situation to Wanj. After listening carefully, he quietly accepts her explanation without saying much. Later, during sports practice, Seo Yan injures her leg. Min gently treats the wound and wraps it with a bandage. Just then, Kang arrives and sees them together. Jealous, he pulls Min away and takes Seo Yan outside. He tells her to stay away from other men because he does not like seeing her so close to them. His sudden possessiveness leaves Seo Yan completely confused. That night, Wanj discovers that Park is not gay after all. He is shown photos of Park with several women and immediately shares the truth with Seo Yan. Feeling deceived, Seo Yan storms over to confront Park and even hits him in anger. Although Park tries to explain that Kang had nothing to do with the misunderstanding, Seo Yan refuses to listen. Still upset, she goes straight to Kang and accuses him of lying and betraying her. Kang is completely confused by Seo Yan's accusations and asks what she means. Seo Yan reminds him that he hurt her in the past and has done it again now. A flashback reveals that during their school days, several boys made a bet involving Seo Yan, and Kang happened to be there. When Kang later asked her out, she believed he was part of the bet, called him fat and ugly, and rejected him without hearing his explanation. Back in the present, Seo Yan ends their relationship and walks away in anger. Heartbroken, Kang vents his frustration by punching Park. Park tells him that if revenge was his goal, then they have already succeeded. Kang only gives a bitter smile and leaves. The next day, Seo Yan tells Mikayong everything, making her furious as well. Later, Kang calls Seo Yan to his office. He coldly admits that she believes he betrayed her and does nothing to deny it. Instead, he orders her to follow everything he says, warning that he will fire her if she refuses. Although angry, Seo Yan accepts because she cannot risk losing her job. Soon after, Kang's chest pain returns, and he visits Dr. Kim at a cafe, with Seo Yan driving him there. Seeing her, Dr. Kim asks if she is the girl Kang has been talking about. Kang claims that he hates her, but Dr. Kim notices that Kang's actions reveal feelings very different from hatred. Later, Seo Yan returns home and quietly looks at Kang's photo, realizing she still misses him. Wanj encourages her to give their relationship another chance, but she refuses and deletes all of Kang's pictures. Unknown to her, Jong Mai is secretly watching everything from a nearby building. Jong Mai has secretly been watching Seo Yan for a long time, covering an entire wall with photos of her. One day, her housekeeper calls and tells her that her mother has returned and wants her home immediately. When Jong Mai arrives, her mother forces her to meet a rich divorced man who proudly says he wants her to become his fifth wife. He even tries to take her to a hotel, but Jong Mai firmly refuses. Her mother angrily hits her for rejecting the proposal until Kang Hee steps in and protects her. Later, Seo Yan unexpectedly meets Jong Mai in a park. Noticing that her feet are injured from wearing high heels, Seo Yan kindly gives her own slippers. Deeply moved by the gesture, Jong Mai's admiration for Seo Yan grows even stronger. Meanwhile, King cannot stop thinking about Seo Yan and struggles to delete her photos from his phone. He later arranges a company dinner for the school staff. Throughout the evening, he deliberately ignores Seo Yan, upsetting her so much that she drinks too much. Drunk, she ends up sitting outside playing with mud. Kang scolds her for drinking, but she throws mud at him before passing out in his arms. Min arrives and insists on taking her home. The two argue until Seo Yan wakes up and walks away by herself.